I literally didn't tell anybody. Like, I only told my best friend and my boyfriend and my mom. Like, that's all I told. And then when I met some girls at my interior design class, I, like, after 3 weeks of knowing them, told them. And now that I don't have like 40 subscribers, I don't care anymore. Like, I will tell people, would I ever consider doing vlog slash non-ASMR related content? And I did in parentheses that this is from Sydney, because Sydney, thank you for asking this. This is a very flattering question, because I feel like I never considered that people would be interested in like seeing more about my life. Honestly, I have not thought about it at all, but I would honestly say for now, no. And in the future, I don't see it, because I want to be able to separate my life with like making videos. But this is a big, big but. If you guys would be interested in that, if you guys actually would like to see a content, then I would be totally down. Well, I actually don't. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know down below what you think of it. But for I get annoyed if I'm tired, for sure. I think that's like the main thing. I get annoyed when I'm tired. Favorite thing about myself, probably how much I want to do things. Like, I always want to go on trips with my friends, or like, I always want to create a new hobby and stuff. So, probably just how much I want to do different things. Hobbies slash what do I do in my free time? Love to crochet. I love to draw. I love to go to the beach. I love to hike. My only resolution this year is to pick up sewing. Take my dog. I take my dog to parks and the beach. I just took him to the beach. Yeah, things like that. I love to boogie board. Okay. How many sports have I played? Gee, that's kind of a lot. When I was 4, I did gymnastics. And then when I was like 6, I did soccer. After that, I did softball. And then after that, I did dance. And I did competitive dance for a few years. And I was doing it way too much. I was doing it like 15 hours a week. And that was way too much for me. I would start crying. Like, I think that's the first time that I started getting anxiety, is when I was like way overbooking myself with dance, and we would travel and stuff, get hotel rooms, all that stuff. It was crazy. But yeah, I think that was the first time I got anxiety, because I was just overbooking myself, and that's the start to me always being busy. But I quit. We won our nationals, and when we won our nationals, I remember crying, like right when we found out that we won, like when we were on stage and stuff. I just cried because I was so happy, because I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, I won my nationals. There's nothing more I want to do. I could do more, but that's a milestone, and that's good enough for me. So I quit after that season of dance. I was like, I'm done. And honestly, that's kind of what I like when I really go at something. Like, that's like, I always put the most into something, and then I'm just like, okay, I'm good. I'm done. I've done it. But after dance, oh, this is another question. How long have I been riding horses? After dance, I started horseback riding for like 2 years in middle school. I did that. And I did, this is another question. Do I ride Western or English? I was taught learning English, like on an English saddle. But yeah, I learned how to horse ride for 2 years. And also, in middle school, I played volleyball, but I was not vibing with the volleyball girls, so I did not do it in 8th grade. Also, in middle school, I was a first-chair baritone player. If you don't know what a baritone is, look it up. But it was the biggest thing that they had in 6th grade, because we didn't have a tuba until 7th grade. So, but then when 7th grade came along, I just wanted to do my baritone. So, yeah, I played baritone. And then in high school, freshman year, I started water polo, and I've done water polo ever since. Like, I've been doing it since freshman year, pretty much year round. But with COVID, it made it a little hard, but yeah, pretty much year round I've been doing water polo. You guys, I just ran out of storage. That's embarrassing. But anyways, there's another question. If I do any extracurricular activities for college, I played water polo this year in college, and it was crazy. I literally cannot express to you guys how much time it takes to do a college sport. Like, it takes away all of your time. And I don't just mean that it took all of my time. I mean, like, I was so exhausted that on the time, like on the free time that I had, I was so exhausted and so freaking grumpy. So grumpy because I was so exhausted, and I just feel like nobody understood that I was so exhausted. This definitely, like, doing college sports is so crazy. Like, having to do it every single day of the week, and then traveling on the weekends, traveling on, like, we did it on Wednesdays. It was way too much. Like, water polo is a very physical sport because you're just treading water the entire time. Like, 2-hour practices just treading water, and I was a water polo, so I would have to jump up out of nothing. I could not touch the floor or anything, and just jump up and block a ball that was going super fast at me. Like, it was so exhausting, and I had no goalie coach. Like, I didn't really love the team dynamic. Any tips to improve painting? No, I don't like painting. I'm not very good at painting. Painting is probably my least favorite thing to do when it comes to his first trip in general, but he was 18, you know. But it was just like, it made sense to go to Hawaii, in a place that I've already gone to, because like we wouldn't want to be in some country that we've never been before, you know what I mean? So it was so much fun, and it was even more special because I've already been there before, so it kind of felt like a home away from home. How do I feel about cats? I love cats. I used to have 2 cats. Well, it was my mom's cats, but I lived with my mom, so they were kind of my cats. They were 2 brothers, and they were a bonded pair, Levi and Luca. But Levi, this was actually very traumatizing for me, you guys, not joking. He randomly died. Like, randomly died. I woke up and my mom was screaming, and it was like 3 a.m. and I walk in the room and he's just dead. How long have I been riding horses? Since middle school. But after the 2 years, I stopped doing it entirely, and then I met my boyfriend, and he has horses, so we do it every once in a while. Best concert I've ever been to. This is gonna surprise you guys, and this is gonna surprise me, but I'm gonna have to say Pink. Pink was the best concert I have ever been to, I think. How did I meet my boyfriend? Okay, so back in my high school days when I was a crazy girl, I had certain people that I had on Snapchat that just like posted parties, okay? And there was this guy, his name's Danny, and he used to just post parties all the time, and so I had him on Snapchat just to scope it out, you know, see if I was gonna go to a party. Danny randomly texts me. He's like, do you want to go horseback riding? And I'm like, okay. I've only met Danny like twice at 2 different parties. Like, he's nice or whatever. Like, he's always been nice to me. And I'm with my friend at the time, and I'm like, should we do it? Like, this is so random, and this is something that like I would never do normally, but it sounds kind of like enticing, you know, like horseback riding sounds fun. Me and my friend, we go to my boyfriend's house, but I did not know it at the time. We go here to the ranch, is what people call it, the ranch, but we go here, and let me just remind you guys, I live in San Diego. There are no ranches in San Diego. Like, this is a city, this is not a ranch, and I drive here, and I'm like, what the heck, I had no idea this was here, this is so weird. And I meet my boyfriend, and I'm being a little, like, you know, a little standoffish, because I'm like, I'm in my single era, like, I don't need anybody. But then when my friend and I go back in my car, we're squealing, we're fucking laughing, and we're like, oh my god, like, and I'm like, dude, I want to be single and stuff, like, fuck boys, fucking having a boyfriend, but for him, I was like, for him, I would do anything for him. And then when I left, when we both left, he added me on Snapchat, he followed me on Instagram, the whole thing, and he texts me, and he's like, so what are you doing tomorrow? And I'm dead on my floor, I'm literally dead on my floor, screaming, crying, telling my mom what happened, and I'm like, he's so cute, mom, like, if you just see him, he's so cute. So, yeah, and then we hung out the next day, and the rest is history. We were literally only friends for 1 day, and then the rest of the time, you know, girlfriend, boyfriend things. Favorite food? For sure ice cream. How old is my dog Rocky? My dog Rocky is going to be 1 this month. Favorite movie / TV show? Grey's Anatomy and Titanic. Don't ask why. I know that's like so random. Fave thing to do on a sunny day? Go to the beach. Am I rich? No, I'm absolutely not rich. I grew up with divorced parents. My mom was a nurse, and my dad was a paint contractor. He owned his own paint honestly, I'm terrible to ask because this has been a whole entire life issue for me. I constantly overbook myself and I get so excited about all these plans and I don't prioritize the right things, and then I break down because I'm overwhelmed all the time. This is a continuous cycle. My boyfriend's witnessed it, my mom, my dad, everyone's witnessed it. And I will tell you, less is always more. Feeling like I don't have anything quite planned, like any obligations, is so nice as a college student.